Hi, it's me, Unlucky Baker. Today I got a really exciting video to share with y'all. Most of you are probably well aware of how much of a meme Egi Glamours have turned into within the F14 community. Square Enix said in 3.5 that they would start to release Egi Glamours with every patch, starting from that patch, and here we are, almost in 5.5, and we still haven't gotten a single one since. But some peeps from a Discord I am a regular in said that they found, through data mining, that Egi Glamours will actually be added in the next patch, literally in 5.5, they're gonna be added. Naturally, I am beyond excited for this, and I was able to put some of these assets into the game and showcase them to you guys, so I hope you're as excited as I am for Egi Glamours and that you enjoy this video. Alright, so first of all, you can see I'm using some summons from the Alexander series, and you have basically Refurbisher as Titan, Crusader as Garuda, and I believe it's Manipulator as Ifrit. It's pretty pog, and these Alexander summons, there will be more of them. There's actually Alexander Prime and Perfect Alexander 2, presumably as like Bahamut and Phoenix, respectively. But there's gonna be more of it as well with Scholar. But yeah, this is really pog, so if you wanna be like a full-on Alexandrian summoner, so to speak, that's an option. Next up, there's Ramu replacing Garuda, and this is definitely something people have been asking for a long time, because you know, you get the 3 OG primals, Titan, Ifrit and Garuda, but you never got like the 3 post 2.0 primal, so to speak, those being of course Leviathan, Ramu and Shiva. And so yeah, now you can actually use all of them again. I'm sorry I don't have footage for Shiva and Leviathan here, but they are there as well. And next up you can see these actually Ifrits, but he looks more like the actual primal, and there's like a primal version of each of these. Each of the original 3. There's not one for like Leviathan and Ramu, etc. unfortunately, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you can see, if it does look a lot more intimidating when he's in actual primal form. And this one's really cool as well, so for those who have done the summoner job quests, which I hope you all have, so you can actually summon Bahamut, you come across basically a Sephirot Egi in one of them. I think it's one of the Heavensward ones, and people have been wondering like, yo, why can't I summon Sephirot Egi, like it's literally in the game? And yeah, there you go, they are actually adding it, and of course, who else would it be than Titan? This one, this is really bizarre, but I found it pretty cool. So you can see this is Veilfor from FF10, and Veilfor is definitely iconic. You know, it's Yuna's first summon in FF10, where you begin your journey from Besaid, and it's really cool. And it got me thinking, like, I wonder if it's in the game, because I mean, obviously this would be from Dissidia, so it would be kind of easy to port over. But I'm thinking if maybe this has something to do with Anima from FF10 being added in the future in Endwalker, like maybe Veilfor will also be a trial or something like that, and maybe we're gonna get Anima as a Demi summon, like maybe an entirely new Demi summon, or at least a skin. That's really cool. And as a counterpart to the primal summons, or the ones that look more like a primal, you have these really cute Minion versions of the summons, and yeah, these these are a bit silly, but they're pretty cool. Like you can basically, they use literally just the same model as the minions for each of the 3. Again, they're available only for the 3, unfortunately, but yeah, it's really nice. And I think my favorite is probably Titan. Like just look at this dude, like just wobbling around. It's a really nice addition, I would say. So here we have a really weird one as well. It's basically, as Garuda, you have these weird butterfly wings. This is probably like an incomplete model, I would assume. But for the other 2, for Ifrit, you have like this weird star thingy. And for Titan, well, I must just let you see for yourself. This is definitely them playing into the whole Ronkan serpent meme here, and I do appreciate it. Like, you can literally have the Serpent of Ronka, like, as your guardian figure and giving you barriers and all that stuff. So, yeah, this is really nice. Okay, so besides Egi Glamours, there's also Carbuncle Glamours, and here you can see these kind of cute as well. You have basically like scholar hats on these Carbuncles, and kinda being a little crossover between Summoner and Scholar here. This is really cool. They have little glasses as well, so they're like nerdy Carbuncles in a way, and Emerald Carbuncle actually changes color here. You can see it looks more like a purple. It's really nice. So naturally they went in further than just adding Egi and Carbuncle Glamours. As I mentioned at the start, you have also Fairy Glamours, and this one is really weird. I don't know if this will even be added, if it's a joke, but it's basically Estinian in Nidhogg form, or like in his human form, but possessed by Nidhogg as Celine, and yeah, this is really weird. Like, you thought this would be an Eggy, but it's actually listed as a fairy for some reason. And you can also see there's like a different model to Seraph. For those who don't play Scholar, you might not see it because it's like blue, but it's a bit more detailed. Like the whole aura around her is removed, so you can see her more clearly, and that's pretty cool. There's gonna be a few more for Seraph as well. I can show in the following clips. So this is a really cool one as well. So you have basically, some people were also wondering a similar thing as I mentioned about Sephirot Egi, like why can't we summon Titania or Beul as a fairy? And here you go, like you have Titania as Eos. You can also get Beul in both forms actually, like both the fairy form and the Titania form. But I don't have footage of them, I'm sorry, but that is really nice. You also have a different variation of Titania. This is basically one with a glow effect, basically. So it's harder to see the details on her, but I think I prefer this one over the one without the glow. It looks really nice. This is also really cool. You have Omega fairies. Like, no joke, you have literally Omega F here as Celine, and I'm gonna summon it here, and you have Omega M as Eos. So yeah, if you ever wanted Omega to fight by your side instead of just, you know, Alexander and Bahamut, here you go. It's an option now. So here's some updated models on Eos and Celine. Like, they're a bit more higher quality. Again, if you don't play Scholar, this might be a bit hard to tell, but they are a bit updated, and the big difference you can probably see here is with Seraph. She has a completely new model here. This is a really cool one. Alright, so as I said at the start, you have also Alexander versions for even Scholar. So here you can see I'm summoning, I believe this is Eos, and it comes out as a it's like the Crusader ad. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it, like EDD or something. But yeah, this is really cool. And again, the Seraph changes too. Like, I actually like the Seraph, it looks really cool. Yeah, this is really nice. This one I'm really happy got added, because I'm really a fan of the Shadows of Mach 24-man series, and this addition is basically none other than the Shadow Queen herself, Skatha, and this is just really nice. A really good, cool addition, and this is probably my favorite of the fairy glamours coming in this patch. And just to demonstrate that they really did go like over and beyond of like what was expected from Egi Glamours, they did add Demi summons as well, and here you can see you have actually Golden Bahamut from the Unending Coil of Bahamut, the final phase. It doesn't have the glowing aura thing, like maybe you can get it somehow, but I didn't see it. But yeah, I hope you don't need UCOB totems to buy this, because I think I only have like 12. I don't know, but I doubt it would be costing, like require you to clear UCOB. Another one you can see here is like a dark version of Bahamut, like I don't know where this is from. I guess it's like, yeah, just a darker, like more, I guess, edgier Bahamut. And the next one, this is probably gonna look familiar to anyone who's been keeping up with the story recently. This is of course Lunar Bahamut from the most recent patch 5.4. And yeah, this is really cool that they're actually adding this as a summon. So you can, there's even a version of this with an aura as well. Like, I don't know which one's supposed to be the complete version, but yeah, they both look really cool nonetheless. And it makes you wonder if there's gonna be like other lunar summons that you might get as a skin too in the future. Who knows? Another weird Bahamut you have here is basically it's like a golden Bahamut, but with like a white glow. This may be like an incomplete model, like maybe this is the golden Bahamut, or maybe it's its own thing. I guess. I have no idea. And finally you have basically this, looks a bit more like higher detail, like a blue version of Bahamut. Looks really nice. Yeah, I don't know what more to add. It's like a blue Bahamut. And of course, you also have glamours for Phoenix, Demi Phoenix, when you go into Firebird trance. And here you can see one. It's like a, I guess like a more tropical looking Phoenix. Looks really cool. And another I'm gonna show here is basically the OG Phoenix from turn 12, or like the one you summon as well is OG, but it's like it's the second phase Phoenix, but it's like Phoenix from the first phase. And I like this a lot because it actually fits the color scheme with regular Bahamut. Like you get a blue Bahamut and a blue Phoenix, so yeah, you can play around with this for sure. And there's other Phoenix Glamours as well. Perfect Alexandra, as I mentioned, is one as well, but and there's even more, but I can't show them all here, I'm sorry. Now, next I'm gonna show some really bizarre ones. So this is really odd. Basically, if you have if you are playing with the French client, when you summon EOS, I think it is, it actually turns into a baguette, as you can see here. So this is really cool. This only works under a French client, unfortunately. Another one is like these weird chicken eggies and chicken Demi summons. As you can see, some textures are missing, so this probably added more as like a developer, like insider joke. They're probably not gonna be added properly, but I found this to be really hilarious nonetheless. Like, you have literally like a chicken or so, then the chicken Phoenix looks just hilarious. Like, look at this thing just go. It's it's pretty incredible. And finally, my favorite addition. Those who started in Stormblood, you probably remember that initially you couldn't change Bahamut's size at the start. And it really triggered some people because they, for example, couldn't see X-Death's mechanics, like black holes and shit. And so Yoshida and Square Enix, like, they added an option to allow you to change the size. And these settings are like, you can go /Bahamut size large or /Bahamut size medium, and I think it's /Bahamut size small. I don't know, because I don't use that setting though. The small Bahamut is only for weak players. I don't mess with that. But basically, players like me have been asking for an extra option, not to make Bahamut smaller, but to make him larger. So there's actually a function, and you don't even need to unlock any kind of quest for this. This is literally gonna be added as a command in 5.5. Literally all you have to do is you just type in /Bahamut size calamity, and some people have been wanting the Bahamut that is the same one that causes the original game to end, like that primal version of him. And this is actually really close to it. Like, you can see that this thing is absolutely massive. It doesn't even fit into my screen, and this is just nuts. And I tried to go into G-pose to see what it looks like, but it's a bit glitchy. Like, you can see his animations don't work in G-pose, and Fortunately though, I was able to get my friend to help me out here. I had him like summon Bahamut and I went far away, and yeah, you can see that this thing is absolutely gargantuan. Like the this is definitely similar size as the Bahamut that caused the 7 double calamities. So this is probably my favorite addition, but I do recommend that you do not use this setting in like a hunt train or a 24 man with a lot of summoners, because you might have a bad time. But so yeah guys, this has been all for this one, and I hope you enjoyed this little showcase of the Egi Glamours to come in 5.5, and let me know in the comments like which one is your favorite and like all that stuff. And yeah, I don't have much more to add. Have a nice day.